YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Bonsai Works. I'm David, and it's that time of year again where I've got another sale. Now, a lot of these trees are actually I'm selling on behalf of a client of mine, customer of mine, who's giving up his collection. So these are trees that he is departing, and I am selling them on his behalf. So some really nice material here. So I've had a sale like this last time, probably about 2 years ago, and pretty much all sold out in the first day. So hopefully I have the same result, and hopefully you guys can, whoever's interested, can pick these up pretty quickly. A couple of the trees are small enough maybe to ship. These obviously very large, big tree. Can't ship it anywhere. Only if you're in Melbourne you can pick up this kind of tree. Now this is a fig. First tree number one is a fig. I believe it's a Moreton Bay fig. It's actually quite old. I've got the can of Pepsi. Don't judge me, I don't drink it, but I just found a can of Pepsi here, just to show you the can size compared to the tree. I do have a tape measure, and I'll show you how tall this guy is. Probably thinking it's from the pot, it's 1 meter. It's a meter tall. Yeah, about a meter tall. The width of the Nabari is pretty good. It's at least 20 centimeters plus, probably a bit more, maybe 25 all up, centimeters across. The trunk here is a good 15 centimeters wide. I'll do a little spin so you can see. Really nice, big old tree. I don't know if that's the front or the other side's the front. It's got two good fronts. It does have a rock here, so you can see the rock. I'll do a close up in a minute. Let's just do a spin first. Come and do a close up. It's also a very good time of year now with figs. You can defoliate figs. So whoever buys this can actually fully defoliate this tree. You can probably cut it right back as well if you want to, and encourage it to grow more. So there's tree number one, a fig, Moreton Bay fig. Tree number two is a swamp cypress. Very nice tree, very, very healthy tree, really green and lush. The top is still growing, so it's been trimmed back a little bit. But all in all, it's a very nice tree. The can is here, pretty much by the foliage, but I'll put it up there so you can see roughly the size. The height of the tree is probably about the 80 centimeter to a meter mark from the base of the pot, 90 centimeters tall. What's the number? The trunk's not too bad. It's probably this 10 centimeters plus for just the trunk. The Nabari is probably the 16, 17 centimeters wide. So pretty nice trunk. I'll show you close up in a minute, but I'll do a spin. A very nice swamp cypress. Oops. Very nice swamp cypress. I'll show you the base and everything in a sec. This is tree number two, swamp cypress. There's the Nabari trunk. There's a bit of wire on it still, but that's easy to get off. All right, there you go. That's a swamp cypress. This next tree is an oak, a very nice old oak. Wait till I show you the gnarliness of the trunk, the flaky bark, the beautiful Nabari here, and the foliage is quite nice. Nice oak. The movement's really good on the tree. It's had a couple of branches that are lost in the top, but the tree's responding really well. I'll do a spin for you before I do some measurements. Pot's a nice pot too, but I'll go back this way. It's too wide. The feature on this tree is this Nabarian trunk. Well, the Nabari extends over 20 centimeters wide, so about 20 centimeters wide. The trunk thickness at the base is about 12 to 30 centimeters there. And I'll show you how beautiful this trunk is. So it's a bit below, there we go. Look at that Nabari in that trunk, how old that is. So this is a bit of a project as well. We've got to regrow some branches, but that's, you know, the main hard work is there. The beautiful old trunk, you can't beat that. That's gorgeous. So tree number 3, an oak. We also have another fig here, another Moreton Bay fig, but this has multiple trunks and it's all fused together. The width is quite impressive, and I'll show you close up. The width of just the trunks alone are around the 23 centimeters. Yeah, and the Nabari is just massive. Takes up pretty much the whole pot, over 30 centimeters, pretty much the Nabari. There's the coat, there's the can to show you comparison-wise how big that is. Really good. It's got even aerial roots starting to happen. It just needs a bit of a bit of work, defoliate it, trim it back, and it'll actually be a pretty amazing looking tree. So another Moreton Bay fig, and it's actually quite a decent sized tree, very thick, and I'll show you close up of this tree in a minute. There are all the trunks all fused together all the way around. You see the aerial roots happening everywhere. Lots of roots. I'll do a spin just to show you the other side. Both sides could be the front as well. There's a lot of roots there. A lot of roots there. And it's a good time to get figs because you can actually defoliate them, do lots of work on them at this time of year. So tree number 4, and another Moreton Bay fig. Here I have another oak. It's quite an old oak as well. Can size to see the size of the tree. I'll show you the best features of this tree, which is the trunk and the base. And it's got this nice dark bark on it. It's actually quite unique. Beautiful base. I mean, the beautiful trunk, really old. I'll show you the flakiness of this oak, which is probably this feature. The branches are trying to grow in broom style, which is good, which is a good example. The trunk base around the 12 centimeter Nabari, so it's pretty good. It's a twin trunk, and I'll show you the best features is how nice this old trunk is. Look at that. Beautiful trunk, beautiful base. Great if you're starting out having a tree like this, quite established. You can make a nice broom style out of this tree. So tree number 5, oak, another oak. Here we have a white pine, Pinus strobus. It is grafted onto most likely black pine stock, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's actually got 3 trunks on this tree. Very healthy Pinus strobus white pine. And the actual forest strobus is not that very long. Usually it's quite long needles, so quite a nice little tree. I'll show you a close up. I mean, it's not much point showing you measurements. I'll just show you a close up. If we show the width of that, that's about 80 centimeters that way. So I'll show you that bit. I'll show you more the interesting stuff is the trunk and the foliage. So you see the beautiful strobus foliage. You see where it's grafted. It's a black pine most likely. Probably got a really nice Nabari there in there too. But 3 trunks, so you probably have to decide on which one you're going to remove. Otherwise it gets too thick there. But it's a really good tree to style and workshop. There's a bit of the material. There's some of the trunks. This is a really nice branch here. Probably do a nice workshop on this tree. If you're ever doing workshops with an international visitor or anything like that, it's a nice tree. It's tree number 6. I've got here a nice little small prostrata juniper in a very nice pot. It's quite an old tree. It's got multiple trunks coming out of the top, which is normal. Another good workshop tree if you want to get something to workshop and style and try things out. But it's a very old tree, very old bark on this tree. So interesting, good workshop material, nice pot, actually really nice pot. And nice little tree. I'll show you a close-up of the best features, which is probably the Nabari and the trunk, and then maybe one of these trunks, 2 trunks you'll probably keep and gin the rest, something like that, something interesting. You could create a nice little semi-cascade with this branch and this branch. These 2 branches might look really good together, wired and so on, but it's a good workshop tree. Just a bit of a close-up of this, where is it, the base. It's a really nice old base there. You see the roots. You see the trunks, the multiple trunks. Here is just a nice little piece of Shimpaku stock. Quite nice. Got a bit of movement. It needs a lot of work. A bit more work, wiring up, etc. But it's a nice healthy tree. It's a nice little small little Shimpaku that you can bend and twist like how I've shown you in the past to get it looking really good. It's a nice little Shimpaku. There you go. And here is one of my little Shimpakus that I'm gonna let go of if anyone's interested. You've probably seen this in videos before. Nice little Shimpaku, really twisted up trunk, nice foliage. You can see all the healthy foliage growing in spring. I usually leave them alone, that's why it's a little bit overgrown. Lovely tree. I'll just do a spin for you guys. So nice, you can see the wire still on the tree, bending the branch, bending the whole trunk round. So you just have to remove that in time, probably another couple of months, and you can take that all off. But there's that little Shimpaku. I'll do a close-up so you can see the best features. Probably the best features is this Nabari. Nice big trunk. There's the can for you. So you can see, I don't know if that's relevant, but there you go, size-wise. Lovely tree. See the healthy foliage, nice and healthy, it's growing really well. So this is how the trunk bends back around and creates the overall tree on the inside. So really nice tree. Just probably get a unglazed pot for it eventually. I didn't have the right size for it, but maybe you guys will have a better size. So there's my little Shimpaku juniper. And here's another little one of mine. Quite a little, you've probably seen this before on my channel. I'll let the new growth grow because I want to encourage it to be healthy. Lovely little semi-cascade Shimpaku with a bit of deadwood, nice features, nice healthy tree. Just need someone to really, take it to the next level. Keep it cleaned underneath, give it a trim over in the summer. Follow the techniques I've shown you. This wire is about to come off as well, so it's pretty nice little tree. It's a Japanese pot as well. Gorgeous little tree. Easily shippable interstate, this tree. Small enough to do that if you're interested in interstate. And the last tree, another little mini Shimpaku of mine. Another one that I've styled up in a nice pot. But the tree is really the standout. Beautiful movement, beautiful trunk. It's got a really nice Nabari. Easily shippable interstate if anyone's interested in interstate getting this tree. Spin around, nice and healthy again. Nice healthy new shoots that I haven't touched. I'm letting them grow in spring. Keeps the tree healthy and strong to grow the roots. So let's have a close look at this tree. Beautiful little tree. All right, guys, so that's all the trees I have on offer. So hopefully you're interested in some of them. Please email me at bonsaiworks@gmail.com. Bonsai Works is BONSAIWORX@gmail.com, and I'll send you the price list. So if you need it, if you want to have a look at the trees and the prices, just give me an email. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.